Hey, Nathan here from PH Studios, and this is just a very quick video. I am back to doing tutorials. It's been a long time, several months now, that has gone by since I did the flocking artificial intelligence. That's the last thing I did. And it's just been a busy few months, and I needed a break from all this to get my ideas across and working on the 2014 game project and the new website design, which is not done yet, as you can tell. So this is just a quick announcement saying that tutorials are back. I was planning to not do any more tutorials until the new design is done, but with the everything going on this summer, it just kept on getting later and later by the time I was able to get the design finished. So I'm going to go ahead and start resuming tutorials, and the website design will be very soon. So the last thing we did was flocking artificial intelligence, and I was sure to get all the most important videos up. So the flocking artificial intelligence, all three algorithms. All the tutorials are up and ready to view. The only thing left to do is to create a artificial intelligence library and to bring all the algorithms together. Those are going to be very short tutorials. Not tutorial related, the last thing I uploaded was the ice bucket challenge my family did. You can watch this, it's on my YouTube or my website, and you can see the pool that we had built too, so that's pretty fun. Alright, so tutorials. Tutorials are going to resume today. I'm going to release one of the DirectX tutorials for keyboard input. And then I'm going to finish up the DirectX 9 series. We're going to do a few more things, like displaying text is one of the things I want to discuss. And we're going to implement the Space Shooter game from XNA and make that into DirectX. And then that will be the last thing for DirectX 9. Then we will talk about DirectX 11. Why it makes things more difficult for 2D development and what we need to do to overcome those new hurdles. Artificial intelligence will continue with the fuzzy logic and priority-based artificial intelligence and things like that. I'll also continue the language-specific series, C++ and C#. Things like C# that I need to discuss, like LINQ, Language Integrated Query. And the monogame series, that's going to be the lowest priority series. I do not want to get into a situation like we ran into with XNA, where I just really like that and I want to focus that. That's what I want to use all the time. I don't want to run into that situation again. So I'm pretty sure DirectX will still be around for a long time. OpenGL will pretty much be around for a long time. So I'm going to focus on the pure. I'm not going to use any libraries. I'm just going to, here's what you do in DirectX. Here's what you do in OpenGL. If you want to develop for Mac or iOS, here's what you do with Xcode. So I will, as much as I love C#, and that's like my language, that's my preferred language, I think it would be best to stick with DirectX and OpenGL. I don't want to run into, alright, now we have 100 monogame tutorials, and we're really getting into monogame series, and we're really going, and then the developers say, we're not going to do this anymore, sorry. That probably won't happen with DirectX, and that probably won't happen with OpenGL. If it does, well, there's nothing else we can do but move to whatever took its place. But there's more of a chance that DirectX and OpenGL are safer. Okay, so that's why that's going to be the lowest priority. I'll still be releasing tutorials. I still plan on doing some 3D stuff just to get you guys started with that. But I'm not big into spending months on one 3D model, making it look good. So my graphics are going to look horrible. I'm going to have like a cube and show you how to do the programming side of things. Modeling is not my thing, so the graphics will look horrible. But the programming side, how to handle everything, is my type of thing. Photoshop, I've been using that for over 10 years now, so I know how to quickly make a decent looking 2D sprite. 3D modeling, I've only done a couple things with, so that series will be soon as well, and that will probably be DirectX focused. Now, my 2014 game project, that will be in C# and XNA. I'm still going to use XNA for big samples or big game projects. That way I can get the game across. This is what I want the game to be, and then we'll use that as a sort of guide for making it on DirectX and OpenGL. I might make that a mono game, or I might just say, alright, let's just do this in DirectX and OpenGL and skip the open source framework. So that's the plan for the site. Focusing more on the pure language and pure frameworks kind of thing, pure APIs, DirectX, and then OpenGL. I don't want to run into a situation again where we're using monogame. All my samples are monogame. Everything on my site is monogame. And then the developer's saying, alright, find something else. We're sorry. That probably won't happen, but like I said, DirectX and OpenGL are more guaranteed to live longer than other things. Alright, so this is the first video that will go up today. The next video will be the first for keyboard input on DirectX. So I hope you enjoy the new tutorials coming out. I will also be... It's not listed here. I mentioned this briefly, but I will make a Xcode tutorial series for how to make games in Mac for OS X and iOS. I'll focus more on OS X for now, and then we'll talk about making it for iOS. It's basically, there's not really that much difference. Alright, so I hope you'll enjoy the new tutorials, and see you next time.